story time. So hey y'all, hey friend, hey girl, guess what? I'm back on your screen. So look, listen y'all, today's story time will be about that time I did a hit and run and I ran from the po-po. So look, listen y'all, I'm gonna keep this cute and sweet, baby. So one day I'm leaving work, I'm minding my business, I'm driving on down Lindbergh or whatever, trying to get home so I can get my son to the hospital so he can get his chemo. As you all know, my son had cancer 3 times, and each time that he had it, he was always getting admitted to the hospital on Thursdays and released on Mondays. So look, listen, I was leaving work this one particular day and I'm driving down Lindbergh, straight to the point. This car, I think it was a Chrysler 300, a new one, brand new one, and some rich guy ran in the back of my car like, bam! Hit me so hard that I ran into the car in front of me. He get out the car, I get out the car. He was just saying, I'm sorry y'all. He admitted to texting and driving, and I'm crying, I'm hysterical, just all over the place, scared to death, because y'all already knew that I was going to jail if the police had got there. I already knew this because I had so many traffic tickets, so many FTAs, failure to appears, and I had no driver's license, I had no insurance, I had none of that. Y'all, I've never been legit ever. I never had car insurance. Girl, I don't even know how I got revoked, because I hadn't even never had a driver's license. But anyway, girl, so I'm crying and I'm screaming, and he like, I'm sorry y'all. He had admitted to texting and driving, say he wasn't looking where he was going. This man had so much money, y'all. I cannot make this up. He was like, I'll give you the money right now. I'll pay for it right now. How much do you need? I'll write you out a check for $5,000, $10,000. I wasn't trying to hear none of that, y'all. All I knew is if the police came, your girl was going to jail, and I couldn't do that. And I'm crying. I was like, you just don't know what you just did. You just don't know what you just did. Y'all, was crying. Now I'm trying to jump in my car. Yeah, I promise you this is gonna be a real quick story. I jumps in my car, I'm trying to leave. He was like, ma'am, please don't leave. Let me write the check out. Let me get your number. Let me do that. I was like, I don't need nothing from you. You better get away from me before I bust you in your head with this bag. I was crazy, y'all. That day I lost my mind because I didn't know what to do. All I knew is if I went to jail, I was not gonna be able to get my son to his appointment. Now that I think about it and me telling the story, all I had to do was call Dad. Dad would have got him there because we was going back and forth, taking him there, picking him up, staying with him, and all of this stuff. But at that time, I couldn't think. I did not have a mind to think. All I knew was that I needed to run. Mind you, I'm on this crowded street that's always crowded, always packed. And so I try to jump in my car. I'm trying to maneuver, get out of traffic. They was blocking me in. Now the car that I hit somehow was able to get through traffic and get over on the lot that was on the right of us, right? So girl, when I say I was finally able to get a clear shot, y'all, now I jumps in the car and I'm speeding down Lindbergh, y'all. I'm down Lindbergh, and the people car that I hit, they was trying to get someone, y'all. Their car was raggedy as all get out, right? So I'm on Lindbergh, speeding down Lindbergh, and they on the lot over there, speeding down a parking lot, trying to keep up with me, and I'm guessing, get my license plates, y'all. Y'all, they was speeding down this parking lot. Like, you know how it's so many restaurants and parking lots, they all connected. You can go on a parking lot way down there and just drive your way all the way down to the end to get down to this place. That's how it was. So that's how they was able to, you know, keep up with me and drive with me and speed with me through the parking lot as I was speeding down the street. I knew what they was trying to do, but in my mind, they didn't get a chance to get my my license plates because I was kind of like, they was with me, so I felt like they were never behind me, or I didn't speed past them, and I kind of did it on purpose. I was trying to stay level with them so they couldn't get behind me and get my license plates, but somehow they end up getting my license plates. By this time, oh my God, I hear sirens everywhere. So by this time, I'm thinking I'm doing something right. I said, okay, they want to keep on following me. Okay, so I bust the most ugliest U I can make, but it wasn't no U-turn. I was in this lane over here, and I was trying to make the left. So I'm in this lane, y'all. I bust that hard. Boom, I busted you real quick, flying down the street trying to take the shortcut to my house. Y'all, why was them police chasing me? The police was chasing me down the street, y'all, but because Lindbergh is always so packed, they were blocked and stopped. They chased me for about 2 minutes. But because Lindbergh is so packed, they got blocked, and I was able to keep going, y'all. And who is that? KK, stay out of my video. What you doing? Why would you take the trash out and you see I'm trying to do a story time? I don't like my sit down videos to be ghetto.
If them trash can get stuck, you gotta get mad when it gets stuck.
Well, you need to wait till I'm done. I don't know why my lighting keep changing. But anyway, so yeah, they were blocked. So I was able to keep on going, because once I turned, I don't know how the cars got in front of the police cars and all that, but by the time they was able to get on the street, I had already turned. I could tell they made it on the street. I had already turned on the one street to get to my street. I bust that quick right on my street, drove up in my garage, y'all, and let that garage down, and your girl was safe. Now look, listen, the reason that they didn't know to come to my house at that time is because the plates was wrong on my car. Your girl just wasn't right, y'all. I'm telling you, I've changed so much, y'all. I've changed, and I am proof that people can change, girl. But I still would sling somebody like a helicopter. I'm just not too quick to do it, but I will. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, girl, yeah. And so I got past that, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how I got caught. My baby daddy ended up doing the same thing. Got dirty, got skirted, left them in the dust. Long story short, y'all can read between the lines, right? Both of us, Bonnie and Clyde, he did it and I did it. It's just weird that it all happened the way it did around the same time. He did what he did and I did what I did. Y'all, one day we was at home, and this when baby daddy was living with me, and we left our garage open a little bit, enough to where baby daddy license plates was shown. Mind you, he did the same, just had did the same thing I did. Oh my God, y'all, when I say the police surrounded our home. I don't know how they found out I was there, because they asked for me too, right? I'm hiding behind the door. It was like, they out there, Charnell, they out there. He was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go. He was like, go ahead and hide, don't say nothing, and I want you to leave once they take me. But they asking him for me where I was. They saw my car, they had the description of my car and everything from my hit and run, and you know, they saw the description and his license plates from his run from them, right? We tried to shut the garage down. The police put their feet under the garage door so it can come all the way back up. Oh my God, y'all. So they end up locking him up. I left my home and I stayed gone for 2 weeks, stayed with a friend for around income tax time. The next year, I turned myself in, y'all, and I did my little time or whatever, got myself cleared. I had no more warrants or anything. And what's so funny about this story, I don't know if it was some type of sympathy they had for me. I don't know what it was, but I remember when I went to turn myself in, the police told me the same exact story I was telling y'all, that I was telling the guy that hit me, how I was crying and saying, you just don't know what you did. I got to get my son so on like this. I was like, I can't go to jail, so-and-so. The cop that booked me in repeated that story to me. He was like, I don't know why you just didn't stay. He was just willing to pay or whatever. I ain't care about all that. I just knew I couldn't go to jail at that time. You know, I was ready and I was willing. I had everything out the way. By this time, baby daddy had did his time and his little bit or whatever. He got out and he stayed back with Princess when I turned myself in. Yeah. Girl, a whole mess, y'all. I can't believe I did that. I was just so scared. You know, you never know what you would do when there is fear in you. Like, I couldn't believe I was just running, period. Not long hit and run, and now you running from the popo. Oh my God, yeah, yes I did. Your girl that ran from the popo. And I told this story time because somebody was like, you just ain't gonna speed past it like you ain't just say that in this video. Can we get that story time too? So here you go, y'all. That's my story right there, how I did that hit and run. But like I said, your girl is all good. I am legit. My life is just peaceful now. I'm on a straight and narrow. I don't have anything against me, you know, like nothing against me. You know, the only time I ever got really locked up before was back in the day when I beat that girl with that crowbar and stuff. But other than that, I had never really been to jail. And then I went to jail one other time for a traffic ticket for 50 bucks, and they held me for like dang near a month on $50 because I couldn't post bail for $50. They was foul for that. That's my story, y'all. After I did the hit and run, I stayed on the run. I guess you could say I was on the run for another year and a half. And by that time, like I said, I wanted to wait until I had some money. And so, like I said, I waited till around income tax time and turn myself in so I can bond myself right back out. That didn't happen. I ain't bond myself right back out. But I ain't stay that long. I think about a month. Was it that long? I don't know. It was about a month. Almost a month or something like that. But once they let me go, it was a wrap. I didn't have to go back to court or anything because the guy admitted to, you know, hitting me. And that's what the cop told me. He was like, man, you should just stay. Like, you would have just, not only would you would have got paid, but you probably wouldn't even got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that was a lesson learned. And y'all, as y'all can see, your girl is all good. I'm all good. Look, my life, I am a changed person. I'm a changed woman. So look, listen, y'all, never be afraid of your past. Never be afraid to tell your testimony, because everything that you've been through in life, what it does, it helps you grow, it helps you to mature. And don't let nobody tell you not to tell your story, baby. If you got the story, you got the balls and the guts to tell it, tell it. I don't care what it was, whether it's fighting, running from the popos, being out there, whatever it is you done in your life. And if you overcame and God changed you and you made it over, don't be afraid to tell your story, because baby, somebody is out there listening, and someone out there needs to be set free by your testimony. Don't ever let no one shut you up, okay? So look, listen, with that being said, your girl ain't talking about nothing. I'll see y'all the very next time I turn this camera back on. So until next time, until the next video, bye bye. Hey.
Let's ride.